Area on the left.
Yeah, that's the first attack, or sorry, probably maybe the first attack that Orient had, but didn't really trouble Vale's box at all. A little bit of good play out wide, but never really got the ball out of the feet and delivered a cross or put Vale in trouble.
Here's Cole, who's got on the end of that throw, trying to get to the better of James, and does. Devante Cole in the box, squares it across, Rosedale goal! All the hard work came from you-know-who, Devante Cole, a long throw down the left, Cole outpaced the defender, got inside the penalty area on the left, looked up, and Vale and Rosedale were queuing up, and he knocked it across the edge of the 6-yard box, and Ryan Rosedale said, "Thanks very much, I'll open my account for the season." It's Vale 1, Orient 0, Ryan Rosedale.
Yeah, brilliant goal, brilliant work from Devante Cole. I have to be honest, when he nicks it past, as a player you hear that and you want to go and press more and more and more, and you go as a group, and then you find Leyton Orient are a little bit sloppy in possession.
Here's Craig, Byers tries to get after him, Hennigan slips in the centre circle, which allows Orient to come away down this left side with Connolly now. Croasdale tracking him, he finds O'Neill, the left winger. Confronted with Kyle John, Orient, this is dangerous now. El Mazouni back to Craig, looks to stick it into the centre now for Morehouse, who's a long way out, wants the referee to get out of his way. And now to Craig, out to Karoma, out wide on the right, just outside the penalty area. Sliding tackle from Byers, dispossesses him, but that had all the hallmarks of the Burton tackle that Byers now has done well to win back, though. He's done well, George Byers. Tries to knock it through, and Mo Vale could get on the end of this. Vale past his man, cuts inside. Vale looks to get his shot away, and it's blocked, and it's still not cleared. Beckles, though, tidies up for Orient and gets it away, and Mo Vale just could not sort his feet out. But what a pass from George Byers to set him up, and if Vale could have got his feet organised, Adam Yates, that's 2-0.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to critical of George Byers because I don't think he does enough in terms of he's creating or scoring goals, but that's a brilliant bit of play from him. He wins it twice in the middle of the park, and then it's a fantastic pass through to Mo Vale. He's got to do more of that for me, and I think if that's Devante Cole on the end of that pass, we probably have a little bit of a different outcome.
Orient now trying to bring it out from the back. Byers snapping into the challenge again on Ballard. He's just a little too quick for him, and he evades Croasdale's ball as well. He plays it through to O'Neill, who now finds Karoma on the edge of the penalty area. It's a great ball by Jaheim Headley, but Connolly nets the rebound. There is no flag, and Orient are level here, and Vale are looking at themselves as if to say, what's happened, as the ball played across to Karoma on the right. Headley went across to challenge him. I think that Headley's deflection off Karoma's shot took it away from the rest of the defence. Morosi then wasn't the quickest to react. Connolly brings the ball under his control. Now Orient pressing once more, looking for a second goal. You wouldn't be surprised if they get it, because it's been coming for a long, long time. And Karoma gets the battle of Headley. Cross goal, there's Ballard, there's 2-1. It has been coming. It has been coming, because Orient have dominated Vale, and Karoma once more got around his man, played the ball in across the box, and no one tracked Ballard, who appeared inside the 6-yard box and stroked it past Morosi, and it was quite simply awful and quite simply easy for Leyton Orient. Vale 1, Orient 2.
Yeah,
well, go out to play for a throw. Yeah, Headley, I think, has struggled a little bit today. He's not really offered too much down that left side, and with the throw he goes back, and then Vale go to their back line again. Here's Morosi, who's come a long way out of his goal again to get involved, and Humphreys now on the right, looks to find Croasdale. It's up in the air, Croasdale behind the ball. It'll come to James, the left back, who is nominally a right back, and he hits the ball high up in the air. Humphreys wins the header, but it loops up, and looks like Croasdale got a shove in the back there. The referee again said nothing as Kyle John hits one over the top, looks for Rory Payton, brings it down on his chest. It's Rory Payton, and it's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Did everything right there, Payton. Great piece of play from Kyle John to pick him out. He ran in between Beckles and Happe, did Payton, brought the ball down on his chest, took it away from Beckles, sat up nicely for him for a volley on his right foot, hit it, and the keeper responded with a brilliant save to tip it over the bar.
Yeah, fantastic ball in from Kyle John, but a brilliant take by Rory Payton. It sets up beautifully for him. He hits it really, really well, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper.
Vale corner then, and I think it's going to be Payton to take it, who is adept at the set piece. We know he can do it from free kicks. Let's see what he can do from corners. Lots of pushing and shoving and aggression in the box. Payton's ball in is good, but it's headed away at the near post. It'll come for Reece Walters with the shot. Brilliant save, and tucked into the back of the net by Devante Cole. On debut, the poacher of poachers smashes it in after a shot from just outside the box.
Yeah, just anticipation from Devante Cole, exactly what you'd expect from him. Lively in the box. It's a decent shot from Walters on his weak side, his left foot. Goldie makes a decent save, but Devante Cole there just to tap home, and Vale very much back in this. I mean, you'd expect them to come out and start quickly in the second half after that first half performance. They've got a goal when they're on top. Really now, really good opportunity for them to really kick on and put this Leyton Orient side under pressure.
Anybody for a 3-2?
Not again.
Not again. Might have one. There's Payton. Takes the ball round Beckles. Beckles could be in trouble here. Referee to his pocket. What's he going to do? He's going to book him. It's the boos you could hear for a yellow card. And that was Vale just swarming all over Orient then, because the ball straight from their kickoff came back and Rory Payton went right past Beckles, who hauled him down, and I can only assume that the referee thought Hape was the covering defender there.
I think he's probably pushed it a little bit wide, and maybe if it's a straight touch from Rory Payton, the referee then gives Beckles a red, but I think the touch is a little bit wide, which gives Hape the opportunity to probably get himself into position, and referee gives a yellow.
Orient are going to make a change. They've seen enough, 7 minutes into the second half, to think things are not going their way. See who they're going to bring on in a minute. I think it's going to be Jack Simpson, who is a centre half, who they might be going to three at the back here, but Vale have got a free kick. It's about 35 yards out to the right of centre, which Payton is over, and all the big centre-backs are forward. Payton puts it in, lovely delivery. Fonzo Ojo hits the bar! Not cleared. Cole for a second attempt, and it'll come out to Payton, out on the right. Another cross in. Cole with the header. Is it going to stay in? No, it won't. It's cleared away by Al Mazouni, and all of a sudden, Vale look a completely different animal. Kyle John swings one back in. Humphreys is up. It'll drop, will it, for Payton? But no. Orient go on the clearance, but Ojo slides in and wins it back to Headley, who gives the ball away, but Cameron Humphreys is there to win it back. This is a completely different Vale that ended the first half.
Tackles going in on the front foot, everything we spoke about that they needed to do at half time. I mean, Fonzo just come on and rattled a couple of people already. They just look like a different side. Rory Payton's come on, left his foot in a couple of times, and won some good tackles. Look, that's what Vale have needed in that first half. That's what's come to fruition in the second.
Vale by Orient, but Orient will now clear it, and Mitchell picks it up. Look to play it out to the right. Orient have just got everyone back, manning the barricades. Short throw. That's poor from Gordon, and he's taken it. And Connolly has taken it past Ojo, and he's got Karoma in the middle. Ojo still going. This is dangerous. Can Orient win it? Here's Karoma, edge of the box, left side, rolls it across. Wellens with a shot. They have won it. They have won it in stoppage time, and Vale looked like they were going to do it, but Orient have stung them right at the death to finish off Vale to win the game by 3-2 in stoppage time. It is an absolute kick in the gut for Port Vale. It's Port Vale 2, Leyton Orient 3.
Well, I think that's the difference at this level. It's really poor defending. They sell themselves against a player who's got Premier League quality in Connolly. His break's outstanding, but Vale making very rash decisions, diving in, trying to make silly challenges. He does brilliantly to get the ball across to Karoma, who then picks out a really deft pass and gives the goalkeeper no chance into the side netting. Vale don't deserve that, but you have to play for 90 plus minutes, and that's what they've not done this afternoon. They didn't start the game well. Poor first half. They've been absolutely all over Leyton Orient second, but the one chance that Leyton Orient get at the back end of the game, the final minute of the game, and they punish Port Vale.
It feels like a kick in the teeth, and it is a kick in the teeth. But Port Vale are being taught some very harsh lessons about League One football, and they've been taught another one today. The kickoff comes. The referee has got the ball, has got the whistle to his lips, as Vale now look dejected and demoralised, as they did at the end of the first half. But either side, we said, could win it, and it looks like Leyton Orient may well have done, despite the impact that Vale subs have had and for being much the better side for much of the second half. they have lost this game, and the boos ring out around Vale Park, and they will be hard to quieten, because as well as Port Vale have played in the second half, they were stung by some poor goals in the first half, and then have had an absolute sting right at the end of the second half. And Adam Yates, it's hard to describe just how much that must hurt both the players, but more importantly the fans.
It's just, they didn't get going at all in the first half. They deserve more in the